Hello, and welcome to my Junior Seminar Third Project. My name is Michael Payonk, and I will be your narrator. In today's project, we will be covering quantitative reasoning and critical thinking. Quantitative reasoning involves the ability to use established methods of computation and contemporary technology to analyze and answer questions germane to their environment. We will cover each item. Model relevant information into a mathematical representation. Here we see an example of math as it applies to a game of chance. When we are given a certain number of marbles in a bag, and they come in 3 colors, each color has a different dollar value assigned. What is the expected value of return if you were to randomly select a marble? By following the mathematics in the chart, we can see that the expected value is just over $0.50. Of course, there are other type of representations, such as inequalities. Using logic and calculations to solve problems. Here we can see a relatively simple solving problem. It is imperative that the mathematical order of operations be followed to achieve the correct result. Of course, things can become increasingly more complex, but the order of operations must be adhered to. Using quantitative information to support an argument or make an inference. Here we see a real-world example of liquid oxygen cryotanker malfunctions across the U.S. Air Force C-17 Globemaster fleet. By examining the thousands of lines of data, we were able to determine that distinct failures were caused by maintenance crews not properly allowing the boiling liquid oxygen to vent after filling the cryotanker. This caused damage to pressure relief and safety valves, and resulted with immediate failure of the cryotanker on the aircraft. Analyze quantitative data to make judgments and draw conclusions. Here is another real-world example regarding engine overpressure shutoff valves. By analyzing the data, we were able to show that many shutoff valve discrepancies were actually caused by pilot throttle settings. The reported discrepancies were in fact correct aircraft operation. Furthermore, we were able to determine that pilots with more experience did not report discrepancies erroneously, and that less experienced pilots required training on the intricacies of the engine bleed air overpressure protection system. Use computing technology to solve problems efficiently and effectively. Many of us make use of the computer's tools for efficiency and accuracy. The calculator is a simple example. But the computer is capable of much more, such as 3D renderings. However, most of us will use such tools as Microsoft Excel and its built-in functions for speed, accuracy, and ease of use. Critical thinking involves the ability to analyze and interpret insightfully and in depth. We will cover each item. Evaluate the viewpoints or assumptions of others. Here you can see an excerpt from one of my professor's bios. As you can see, women's literature and feminist studies are listed. Also, you can see a question from our midterm involving sexism. I definitely had to evaluate the professor's viewpoint throughout the class. Furthermore, I had to do an evaluation of myself. I am proud to say that I work in an environment where we do not care about a person's gender. We are about mission accomplishment for our state, our nation, and for each other. I am also proud to say that women get paid the exact same amount as men where I work. Creating a specific position that takes into account the complexities of an issue. Knowing specifics is a good thing. However, you must have a large view that encompasses much more. There are often combined, overlapping, and unseen issues. This is where critical thinking can be used to comprehend a given situation. Synthesizing information from different sources. This doesn't just mean having different references. For this paper, I had to read multiple stories and research outside sources for information. Then I had to combine all the information, process it, come up with an idea, and then use the stories and references combined to form a continuous idea throughout my paper. drawing logical conclusions and identifying consequences and implications. If you have successfully executed the first 4 steps of critical thinking, this should be the natural result. Thank you.